guys, we're back at the Anglers Marine store here in Supply, North Carolina. We've seen some short clips on us running the boat on the waterway, and I just wanted to go over with you what makes this boat so great and why it's our most popular model as far as the people that fish king tournaments. You know, we'll start with the oversized trim tabs on this. When it's rough, you can really get the bow down, make the boat handle to where you want it, get you a nice ride and not get beat to death all day. That being said, we also run a 24-degree dead rise. That's where this boat settles when it's breaking through waves. You get no bow steer out of this boat whatsoever. The 300s are a pair of great engines for this boat. The boat's gonna run 55 mile an hour. It cruises about 40, 42 mile an hour, getting like 1.8 mile to the gallon on fuel, so it's extremely good on fuel. And of course, the Yamaha, you can't say enough about them. Okay, we're on board at a 31T now. By Cape Horn, just to give you a little run through of how they set their stuff up. All your battery switches are down here in one compartment. You got a house, starboard and port battery. You also got your fuel filters, primer bulbs, everything right here, very accessible to the guy that's fishing, which is a big thing for maintenance. If something happens, it's easy to get to. We have a smaller live well here on the rear. It is lit also. It's got a gasket that seals it, so if somebody's sitting up here or riding here, you're not going to get water splashed on you. We put the rod holders here for the king guys to put the rod holders here. You got a small tuna door, which is nice. If you're out catching bigger fish, you can drag them in the door onto the floor. Access to your pumps is a big issue on saltwater boats, offshore fishing boats. They have brass through-hole fittings here. You've got a very easy to turn on and off valve here. Very easy to replace your pumps. Of course, your 1 kW transducer and stuff like that goes right here in this one box. So everything's here in the center. And you have a trash can that you just drop in place when not in trying to get to the pumps or anything. They do run a 60-gallon live well in this bad boy. It will keep pogies alive. It'll keep your bait alive. You've got a compression hinge. When it shuts, it seals, no water's going to be splashing out. When you're running, you can use this as a seat. Of course, you got rod holders, cup holders here also. Full common board, pads on the boat is nice when you're fishing on kind of your knees. You put yourself against it, not wearing your knees and nothing out. Cape Horn's kind of unique the way they do their fuel tanks on this boat. They have two fuel tanks. They have a forward and a rear, totaling 284 gallons of fuel. Each engine has its own separate electrical system, its own separate gas tank. So if for some reason you get contaminated fuel in one tank, you still have one engine that you can limp home back on. So that's a big deal to a lot of people as far as safety. The little Brock seats are an upgrade to this boat now with the flip-up bolsters, the armrest and everything. Very comfortable if you're out running. You got autopilot. You just want to let the boat do its thing and sit here and enjoy a conversation with the guys you're fishing with or whatever. This particular one we have done two 12-inch screens on. We'll fire them up. We do have power assist steering on this boat. We have LED indicators let us know where our trim tabs are. And of course with the 300 you're getting fly-by-wire. Everything's computer controlled, everything's here. You have your own fly-by-wire shift and throttle, very smooth. If you troll a lot, you can take and set this up where you can do RPMs in 100 increments at a time. Makes it very nice to get the speed you want. Everything is push buttons, full gunnel lights on this boat all the way around. They illuminate what's on so you don't have no doubt if you leave something on or whatever. We done the Garmin with the wireless mics. The wireless mics are up here out of the way. A lot of people don't like the cords dangling, so that's a very nice feature also. Fusion stereo, not a big stereo, no amps or anything like that, but you know the sky's the limit when it comes to that. These are all touchscreen, they talk to each other. Tilt wheel, very nice if you're running or sitting back in the seat. Very nice hard top, black powder coating. We put your king rod holders on the outside. You've got 6 across the rear, so rod storage is not an issue on this boat. All right, we're at the front of the boat, and what you see here, we've got a seat in the front of the console. It doubles as a cooler. It is a drain. You do have snaps, but 2 people can sit up here and ride comfortably. Again, you got your spreader lights on this hard top. an acrylic windshield that runs all the way up on this guy also. If you're in the weather, the driver and the passengers back there, he's very protected as far as wind and rain. Stainless grab rail all the way through, more rod holders, and we got 2 storage boxes up on front of this boat. They run extremely way back up under here, so there are good storage there. All your hinges and everything on this boat are flush mounted, because a lot of guys at Kingfish, we get up here on the bow, and this is where we throw our cast net from. And believe me, you don't want to be tripping over nothing and going on water with your cast net. Oversized anchor, locker. We do have a place to hang your damn fourth anchor. Plenty of room for the orange ball, as much rope as a person could think of. Pull up cleats, again oversized. We have more rod holders here. We have the rollover bow light. It just comes up and down when needed. You've got a anchor cleat out front. Super heavy duty rub rails on this boat. But another safety feature on this boat that we really love, it is 100% foam cord. It is unsinkable and it is self-righting. So it is a very safe boat. And that's why it's so solid going through the waves and everything. You don't hear no shaking, vibration, or feel it in the floors. It's built like a tank. This boat was built with one thing in mind, and that was offshore fishing. We was talking about going out king fishing or bottom fishing. One thing Cape Horn does offer for you is this great big oversized keel box with a petition in it. You can put your ice in the back, put your fish in the front, or you can take the petition out and put big wahoo stuff like that in it, but you can load her up and all your day catch will fit in this box. You notice it's got stainless steel shock absorber, so it holds itself open, so if it's a little rough out there, you're not having the door trying to slam on you. Kick your fish in, shut the door, get your rods out, catch some more. Inside the console, you notice we have enough room for a 6'4" man to get in here and stand up. There is a porta potty in there, or you can use it as storage. You have a storage area in the front here. You flip this door down, so if you got life jackets, stuff like that, or any materials you want to store up front, that's great. We use a bifold door. That way it'll open all the way around out of your way. Then when we close it, of course, it becomes one solid door. This boat has cut out for outriggers. We do not have outriggers on the boat, but it's something we can custom do and add to these boats. We have a little more storage inside your console here. Great place for fire extinguishers. We're always looking for a place to mount them. Couldn't find a better place than right here to mount 2 of your fire extinguishers. You need it. Easy access to get to. On the other side, we also have a little storage box. It has tackle trays, pull-out drawer. Very nice option to have on this boat. All center consoles, we're looking for storage. Cape Horn's done a good job of giving you storage, putting all your stuff on it, but still allowing to have a wide open cockpit in the rear. Big area in the front of the boat fish. It's a fishing machine. There's just not many days this boat will not say no to going it out. If you want to go offshore, this is the boat you need.